É. Não sei se não, como assim? A foto? Não, certo. Frio. Essa ali é. Pode virar para lá em cima. Pronto. Agora deixa estar aqui. Muito frio. Ainda não estás lá. começar por aqui. Perdão. Coisas rápidas.
Thank you for completing. Ad astra abyssa. Calma. Ora mesmo. Não é cá estão todas? Estão todas. Bora. We'll see you now.
Taking a turn for the better.
Ultimatum protocol. Decay! New life!
Pay your dues. Silence. You can't run from death. Seems like an emergency.
Decay! New annihilation mode.
Bow your head. You can't run from death. Remember, health comes first.
Turning point in.
Pay your dues. You can't run from death. bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
Okay. You
Preparing for dust up.
Final dues.
Só mais uma.
Insult.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
decay. You
Annihilation mode.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled. Pay your dues. You can't run from
Pronto, a resina gasta. Mas quero ver aqui uma coisa. Antes de ir para o albedo, para a história do evento. Esta está. Estas daqui já estão. Não dá. Não dá. de pesca. Estou quase. Oi, veio outra vez. Não estou a perder tempo. O objetivo é evoluir as irmãos. Ok, a partir daqui já está 90. Olha, 10 5 estrelas. Pronto, já está tudo visto. Eu só estou um bocado. Eu tenho que deixar. Ei. Pronto. É isso agora. Quero ir aqui agora. Já há algum tempo que eu não vou aqui. Depois eu mudo.
See the stars above shining, guiding me this realm. Hear the music in the forest as the leaves carry home. When the nights are getting colder, and when you lose your way, feel my hand upon your shoulder.
Foca mais nisto do que propriamente na lua.
If you ever have the lantern soaring over the sea, wherever
assim,
that as long
evento
as
primeiro.
you're by my side, we'll never be far from home. For you
Então, o que é que falta fazer do evento? Isto é uma primeira. Fazer o quê? Ah, os outros três. Ok, então vamos começar se calhar pelo dos batalhas. Que é aqui. Oh. Exatamente. Challenge settings. Party setup. Arledinho. Ok. Vamos com a minha. Furina não. Sidlali. Durin. Não estou a entender. Durin. É este ou este. Portanto, tu dá. Mas acho que vai ser mais este. Pois este é só dois. Eu não quero dois. Eu quero os três. Porque eu acho que vai estar mais aceito ali a fazer do que propriamente a Sejuíno. Sejuíno só está lá para curar luz tudo. the fuck? O que se passou?
Leave it to me. Laid bare.
Show no mercy.
Ah, quase. Ver outra vez. Vai again. Calma. Não sei o que é que se passou ali, naquele.
Watch out! The story has only just...
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the...
This is where you fall.
Stay back! The story has only just...
Get to work. Eat Lalin. Eat Papa.
Witness my rise. Pitiful. Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
Decay! You...
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the... Calm down.
Transfix.
Get to work.
Ah, foi, por mandar para
Show no
aqui.
mercy.
Foda-se, cabrão de merda.
Laid bare.
Está aqui nisto, caralho. Este não quis logo morrer. Aí, deixa-me selecionar aqui. Parte setup. Às vezes assim ele vai lá.
Solidify!
Decay! You...
Remember, health comes first.
Transfixed. Witness my rise.
Quake!
Leave it to me!
A bitter pill to swallow. This is order.
The story has only just...
Laid bare. moon. Transfixed.
Gather. I will have order. Watch out! Decay!
Taking a turn for the better.
Laid bare. Witness my rise. Overruled.
Stay back!
Mind the side effect.
Rise! Watch out!
Foda-se.
Ridiculous.
Stay back! Crumble!
É nestas merdas que estes gajos me irritam. Ele não está a morrer por um segundo.
Stabilize! This is order! Stay back! Turn it!
I'm going in! Huh?
This is where you fall.
Rise! Watch out!
The story has only just... Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it!
Everlasting as the moon. Pitiful.
Solidify! Watch out! A turning point?
I'm going in!
I will have order!
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Gather!
Everybody stand!
Transfixed. Witness my rise.
Watch out! Decay! Stabilize!
Laid bare. Everlasting as the moon.
Going in!
Order guide you! Crumble! Watch out!
Falta! Caguei. Faço este depois. Foda-se. Vamos ver se eu consigo fazer sem coisa. Ok. Inefa.
Ok. Isto aqui.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Observe.
Strike a pop! Calm down!
Close your eyes. The long sleep
Target
beckons.
practice.
Observe.
Target
Night
practice.
falls. Be silent. Night falls. Observe. Close your eyes.
Shower new thrills! Time to shine!
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for gastar.
Hold still! Don't be nervous! Just relax!
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Night falls. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Let my name echo in song! Let's see!
Ultimatum protocol.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Some target practice.
Observe.
Fine.
Isto é só estúpido. Aqui. Sério. Nem 400. Ah, ok. Também estou a ser burro. É este. Porque não há free. Não, não. Nem sequer é este, calma. É este. Foi com o modo errado. Não era mau. Burro. Eu podia ter feito aquilo.
Solidify!
Leave it to me. Story has only just.
This is order.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Overruled. Witness my rise. Laid bare.
I'm going in!
Decay! New life! Watch out! I will have order.
Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
This is order. Decay!
You... Let's light it up! Teamwork is...
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Watch out! Watch out!
Everybody stand up!
Foda-se.
Overruled.
Rise! Decay!
You... Teamwork is dreamwork!
Witness my rise.
I will have order.
Mano, já tá. Foda-se. Demorou. Mas foi. Caralho. Here's the challenge. Starta. Foda. Vamos deixar aqui. Vendo aqui deste lado. Sim. Stage. Acho que é 1200, ok. 1200 também. Yep, 1200 também. Tá bem! Oh, faltou ali um momento. Ah, calma. O que é que se passou? Oh. Bug. Vou ver se a fala disso eu não perdi. Ali perdi mais uma moeda. Perdi duas moedas. feito. Confirma. Sei lá, casa tem de ver o que eles querem de números de binado. Mais uma coisa de viver 90. Deixa-me esperar. Já está tudo feito aqui também. Fazer isso. Me enviar uma comigo. Chegar aos 6.000 pontos. Start. Oi. O jeito foi ganhando. Nenhum lugar que eu não devia ter. Portanto, está feito. Só faltam as cartas agora. O evento está todo feito. Vamos primeiro do coisa.
So this is the other Durin, huh? If this had been the dragon that ended up being revived in Mondstadt, there's no telling what kind of calamity that people would have had to endure. So, if you think about it like that, Durin's actually a hero. No, I'm just a little envious, that's all. Not everyone gets a chance to be a hero.
Actually, most of the credit belongs to Albedo.
Then again, barely anyone even remembers you at this point. So I guess there's not much left to envy.
Oh,
So you three still remember Durin? Looks like the memory loss hasn't spread to close friends. Yet. I guess that means my memory of you must still be complete as well.
Albedo.
You're finally here! Oh, boy, do we have a whole pile of questions for you!
Oh, you're here too?
I think I've pieced together some of what happened to him. But what's your take on things?
Master Jean filled me in on what happened, and I've got a few theories. But let's get on the same page first. Well, physically, he's doing fine. His body is holding the abyssal power at bay. And there's nothing whatsoever to indicate any risk of collapse.
So, from an alchemy point of view, there's nothing wrong with him?
The issue isn't so much that the abyssal power within him has gotten out of control. It's that the connection between his will and body is fading. If he ends up losing his conscious will, his body will fall back on its biological instincts. And that's when the abyssal power within it will take over. This book mentioned a witches' gathering. It seems like quite a few of these witches got themselves involved in Durin's case. Which brings me to my theory. Bringing fairy tale Durin into this world to replace the Durin on Dragonspine means using one Durin's fate to overwrite the others. But the power of alchemy alone would not be enough to pull off such a feat. It would have required the combined use of Miss Barbeloff's astrology, my teacher's alchemy, and Aunt Alice's magic. After learning of Miss Barbeloff's prophecy, Durin and I finally came up with a way to settle the Dragonspine Durin problem for good. And I took care of the alchemy side of things, which, looking back on it, seems to have been a part of their plan all along. So now, there's only one thing missing. As for the fate theory our friend in the hat just mentioned, I still can't figure out how any kind of magic could possibly influence the fate of Tevat. But I'm certain that the answer lies within this book.
So, the reason Alice had us complete this book was to make that magic possible?
A form of magic powerful enough to rewrite fate itself.
Well, we've no time to lose. I just need to take a look at the book. The next part of the story most likely relates to me. So the memory that unlocks it must be connected to me too.
Huh?
The giant tree was home to a broken branch, the shape of its splintered arm aligning perfectly with the branch that had burst forth from the castle walls. Join yourself to that broken bough, for there you may take root at last, and henceforth bask in the sun and rain of the world beyond the castle. But first, fetch the stickiest clay and let it bind the scar of the break.
I see.
Guided by the breeze, the little dragon arrived at an alchemist's workshop. There he was greeted by a clay figure, a child molded by the sage witch's hands. Though gentle in appearance, he had inherited his mother's cold, sharp wisdom. And he was determined to avert the calamity the evil dragon would bring, And so was his helper, none other than the little dragon himself.
What is this place?
It looks like it's modeled after an alchemist's workshop. Or...
Albedo?
Hold on. Why do I look like this?
Oh, yeah! We forgot to tell you. Basically, the characters in the story are reflections of how Durin sees them.
At least you're still human-shaped?
Well, since Cat Guy has taken on a different appearance too, that must mean the two of us are both characters in the story. But you, Paimon, and Durin haven't changed at all. You must be special figures in some way.
I'd like to know more about that too. But seeing as none of them can explain it, let's just concentrate on moving the plot forward.
And just like that, the group stumbled upon a hidden passageway. Intricately crafted, it seemed to lead them towards another exciting chapter of the tale.
Come on! What are we waiting for? Next chapter, here we come! Ouch!
But this was a chapter that had not yet been written. Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
What? Then what's the point of having a path here? Sounds like a pretty bad habit for a writer.
Over here. I found something.
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat. And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale.
Sounds like this chapter's about Albedo bringing me to life?
If that really was the solution, though, this would have been over the minute I finished the transmutation. So why is Durin still being forgotten?
There has to be some other reason.
Yeah, I'd like to explore the area.
Unless the little dragon kept moving, eventually he would be forgotten.
Do you think we could just destroy it? Be it the calamity headed for Mondstadt or my inability to leave behind a story of my own, what if, here in this story...
Could Aunt Alice's magic really allow us to do what's theoretically meant to be impossible?
Either way, it's an intriguing idea. I'm not opposed to give...
Durin!
It's just... I'm still afraid someday, even you guys, but I'm not sure if I can destroy it on my own. So please, everyone.
With the help of his friends, the little dragon destroyed the evil dragon's heart, using up every last ounce of his strength. In his eyes, this would ensure that his story. But the evil dragon's heart was like a great tree with the gnarled roots. The little dragon's story faded into nothingness. And
Who am I?
Is this me?
And so the story ended, with the little dragon fading from sight.
Oh no! That means durin! What do we do now?
Hello, children. If you're hearing this recording, it's because you've reached a certain ending. You may have noticed that little Durin's experiences have been written into the pages of this book. Well, you should know that in the same way, its ending will also be written onto him. So be careful, because triggering a bad ending could be somewhat problematic. Let me guess, you're upset that I didn't warn you earlier? Don't worry though, I've thought it all through. I built a very special feature into this book, just for you, the witnesses of this tale. So, go ahead, see if you can turn back the pages. If you're not happy with the ending you've reached, just flip back a few pages and let the tale unfold once more. Pretty incredible, huh?
Yeah, Alice, look better. Yeah.
Unless the little dragon kept moving, eventually he would be forgotten.
There you are.
Oh! Help!
Hey! It's Mini Durin again!
I was worried I'd scare everyone off.
You must be really nervous.
I guess I'm gonna get to stop the evil dragon. And once I'm a human, I'll be...
You'll make lots of friends, that's for sure. And
I'm so glad to hear it.
he's right about that. Even if you manage to become a human, there will always be... But even so, your friends will be there to help you.
Oh? Then...
Funny, isn't it? After talk... So...
Yep.
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat. And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale. At last, the little dragon accepted the evil dragon's heart, and a new life came into being. The evil dragon's heart beat in his chest, and the little dragon's soul guided him forward. Thus did the prophecy hold true, even as fate had been rewritten, and so was the little dragon born anew.
Finally! A happy ending! That must be the last...
Born anew, the little dragon set off once more, his story.
Huh? So...
What comes next might be the most crucial part of all. The real last step.
If fate really is as devious as they say, then I say,
Wow. You're also.
The evil dragon's heart was now one with the little dragon, yet the dark power within it still lingered. Would the little dragon dare to hold this power back, or would he simply give in?
Hey, what kind of question is that? Of course he's gonna control it. What choice does he have?
Time is running out. So, will the little dragon dare to hold this power back?
What's up with the narrator?
Would he dare to hold this power back? Or would he simply give in?
Não consigo.
The little dragon and his companions blank.
Huh? What's going on? Are we running out?
Once the ink runs out, is that the end of the story?
I had a feeling this would happen.
What's happening to the others?
Now that the story's ink was spent, all that lay ahead were blank pages.
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Would he dare to hold this power back?
Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
Returning to the castle. I just never thought crossing over into a new world would create so much trouble. All I wanted, I'm starting to think I kind of miss being in Simulanka.
You might look back on it with fondness, but if I were you, I wouldn't.
Why?
Sometimes, moving on with your life comes at a cost.
But you don't have to worry, Durin. No matter what problem you face.
Okay. Sometimes I wish I could just go back and see it again.
As the little dragon slipped back inside the castle's walls, the clamor of the outside world there was no danger here. Nope. As soon as his mother and so the story.
What's going on? I feel so weak.
Hey, what's happening? Durin! What? But this can't be helped.
Mas como é que eu faço duas páginas?
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Sim, eu sei. Ok, já vi que para o castelo também não é. Mas eu não tenho tinta.
Would he dare to hold this power to hold this power back, or would he simply give in?
Leave it to me!
The little dragon was at an impasse, and the dark power within him unchecked. The little dragon's story faded into nothingness.
Is this me?
And so the story ended.
Oh no! What do we do?
Então tem que sair e voltar à página.
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Tenho que voltar à parte antes de eu destruir o coração. Onde estou o coração? Vou logo me dizer em item 4. Mas como é que eu volto atrás?
What's going on here? Why isn't the story letting Durin just suppress the abyssal power? So, what now? Did we use too much earlier? How are we supposed to write a happy ending with only this much left?
Well, if there really is such a direct correlation between the story and Durin was, and still, and I suspect it has reviving Durin and the evil dragon, but there is a fundamental difference. As Miss Barbara, but Durin's story, on the other hand, as Durin's in other words,
It would seem.
Save it. The question is,
This is as
I suppose. It's hard to believe I never actually.
by there, I take it you mean the.
But if Durin belongs inside the story...
I'm not afraid.
I second that. It would seem that.
so be it. Whatever obstacle.
through the evil one. It was that the little dream was staring at the uncloudable edge of existence itself.
My consciousness is...
Keep going, Durin. A pure soul is your essence, not an empty void.
I feel so...
Stand tall, Durin. You are not some aim... Yes, Durin, but you must...
I can't feel a connection.
You're not alone in this world, Durin. At the very least, you have me.
I can't remember anything. Who am I?
Your name is Durin, and there are many who still remember it.
My name is Durin.
You're taking too long. Come on, Durin, run! In this world, fate waits for no one.
Wait! Where am I meant to go? What am I supposed to do?
Go. Make your wish come true, Durin.
My wish?
Your story's not over yet.
Silence, huh? Have you nothing to say about my proposal?
Let me get this straight. You want to graft your story onto this unfinished thread of fate, and in doing so, not only rewrite that fate, but allow the story to live on.
Quite the brilliant idea. Still, the story's survival depends entirely on whether the author keeps writing.
Exactly. And the moment foretold by the prophecy is still centuries away.
I see. I thought my own ignorance might be the problem. That I'd asked more of the noble science of alchemy than it could ever deliver, or that I had failed to discern the heavenly... Little did I imagine that time itself would prove to be the greatest hurdle of all.
Well, my friend, this has been a most intriguing experiment. And from an academic perspective...
Someday, the prophecy will come to pass.
Thank you, everyone. You've helped me. Will you lend me your magic one last time? Just enough for me to keep his story alive until the prophecy is fulfilled?
You mean you want me to extend your lifespan?
No, not in that sense. As Rhindaughter once told me, the laws governing life and death are among the most unyielding in this world. I'm well aware of that. Whether it lasts a day or an age, if I tried to breach that, this is not a path I want to go down. If I am to die, then I...
So, what is it that you want me to do?
I would like you to send this pen of mine into the future.
I see. Then perhaps there really is a way I can help. I could create a kind of story magic to take over the writing once you're... Oh, but for it to work, you would need to provide enough of your own words for it to learn from.
How much?
Oh, an immense amount. So much, in fact, that you would have to spend the rest of your life writing. And even then, I'm sorry to say, it would not last forever, no matter how much you write. There, someday, perhaps, even your entire...
Still.
Oh, my dear Anya. Even after all this time, you're still...
Once he leaves Simulanka, things will only get more complicated. If his story is to continue, there needs to be more material. I'll just have to skip over some of the less important...
Anya, Why not just let
I suppose that's just how fairy tales end, isn't it? But have you ever wondered what happens to the main character after the ever after? Tell me, Alice.
To leave a store?
Not a bad answer. My greatest regret. No matter how brilliant for them, but what if instead?
You mean?
You said it yourself. I can only leave so many words behind, even with your magic. But I've found a way to use your magic to transform some of my finished stories into a... This ink is a magical medium for what is... Even once he reaches... And so, by leaving...
A character with the power to write?
That way, he'll...
And you no longer need to worry about the... but there are... First of all, one, as you gradually hand over creative control.
But at the same time, he'll also have the chance...
The issue is... In fact, it'd be hard for...
We still have the story.
It's entirely possible, but...
I still believe his hopes and...
What the writer... And you do know how much I love...
Thank you, my friend. Well then, my child. Do you understand what you must do?
Yes. It's my turn to...
Then what's holding you back?
What will become of you after
I will fade away. There will... My child, I
know. I know my mother died long ago. It's just... When you look...
Durin.
But after coming to this world, I suddenly realized... Maybe this is just what growing up feels like. I'm ready to grow up now.
You've witnessed this story from here. Now I ask of you, the other pillar of this story, will you turn the page so the next chapter can begin? Suddenly, and without warning, the powers of darkness struck. The question was, could the little dragon prevail? Alas, it was here that the story witch's tale had to end.
But Durin's tale, on the other hand, had only just begun. Stepping into his mother's memories, he picked up her pen. And so the story that was ending began anew. He had made up his mind to challenge the fate that barred the way ahead.
Looks like this is
a chance to strike back at fate?
No, that fate no longer defines me.
Levin.
like there's nowhere to hide. Here, I'll cover for you.
Watch out! Cain! This time, the light prevails.
Thank you, Mom. And so it was that Durin defeated the darkness and rewrote his fate. But his story is far from over. Is everyone okay?
We're fine, thanks. And hey, we all saw how you fought back there. That was awesome.
I have to admit, I do feel like something in me has changed. I owe you all so much. Without your...
Just a shame I could only help out from the sidelines. Like I...
Well, I'm sure you'll hear it someday.
Hear what?
The chance to strike back at fate knocking at your door.
Yeah.
Allow me to just check one thing. Yes. The abyssal power within you has stabilized again. And those strange symptoms you were experiencing seem to have completely disappeared.
Oh, thank goodness.
I wonder what it means, though. Aside from the principles of alchemy, what other law of this world governs his being?
Look, it all turned out fine, so just leave it at that.
You're leaving so soon? Don't humans usually throw a party after something like this?
A party? Do I look like that kind of guy? Anyway, come find me again next time you're in trouble.
In a way, though, he is right. This is Durin's moment to celebrate. Not the time for academic discussions.
Hey, I don't blame you for asking.
It's all right. All right, then. Traveler and Paimon?
Okay, see ya! So, it's party time next? Huh?
Congratulations on completing your mission. Now then, as per our agreement, it's about time you returned that book.
She must have known the moment we finished. Just like she said she would.
I've heard dressing appropriately is a must for socializing.
Mas ela vai aparecer ou vai estar como...
Does this outfit suit me better?
Yes, sem dúvida alguma. Diz-me que vai estar aí, tipo, ali, certo? Yeah. Sim, senhora.
Oh, my writer and witness. It's been quite the journey, hasn't it?
You had special plans for the traveler from the start, didn't you?
But of course, that goes without saying. For a story to live on, it needs both a writer and a reader. Only then can my magic take effect. I chose the traveler as the witness because of the special nature of who he is. It's not easy finding someone with that kind of background, you know.
At least it made for an interesting story, right?
Huh? What are you doing here, Tone Deaf?
With the Hexen Circle carrying out such a risky experiment in Mondstadt, it didn't cross your minds that the Animo Archon might be slightly curious?
Sorry for the trouble, Lord Barbados.
Think nothing of it. I dare say the Animo Archon quite enjoyed coming along for the ride. And now then, as agreed, let us see the fruits of your labor.
Here, please take a look.
Well. Somehow, despite all my careful plan, it never even crossed my mind that Rhindotter's child would be capable of handling that kind of alchemy in her stead. If only the others were here too. We could all celebrate together.
I'm right here, you know. The only one who hasn't responded is the one busy stuffing her face over there.
Is that you, Barbie? A little late to the party, don't you think?
Come here, child. Let me take a closer look at you.
All right, Aunt Seer Witch. Here I am.
Just as I thought. This child's fate does not appear among the stars. Anya has accomplished what almost no one before her could.
What does that mean?
Child, all you need to know is that you're very lucky indeed.
Oh.
Just like how she was in the story, huh?
Tell me, little Durin, what will you do next? I, for one, cannot wait.
Well, there's so much
How about settling your most recent regret?
Not so fast, Tone Deaf Bard!
To make the long overdue wish.
Thank you once again, Alice.
How much time do you have left?
I believe these should be my final moments. Just enough time to say goodbye to my dearest friend.
This feels like having to say our final goodbyes all over again. I don't like it. Not one bit.
I don't know how to respond to that. Strange. You were always such a cheerful figure in my stories. I even dubbed you the Merry Witch, you know.
Oh, please. You know full well it was your stories that first taught me what true pain and sadness felt like. Aside from saying goodbye to me, shouldn't you also leave a few words for the child? Since the book will be his to continue, why don't you write him a little parting note?
There's no need. His mother already did that long, long ago. All that remains is for me to convey it on her behalf. My child, these may be the last words I get to leave you. I've always thought of the characters in my stories as my children, loving each one of them, just like a mother would. But you are the most extraordinary of them all. You alone can defy the fate of this world and write the perfect ending to my story. You alone shall leave these pages for a future I will not see. Still I say to you, fly, my sweet child. Just like a forest breeze yearns for the open sky, head into the unknown and seek an adventure to call your own. If you meet a dragon bright as 1,000 jewels, dance through the air together. You are not alone, for this world has accepted your place in it. Do not lose heart. You still have many wishes left to fulfill. A long tale awaits you, my love. Let songs and flowers be the ink that fills its pages. Take my pen and use it to continue your story.
Me. O que é que falta para descender? Então, 6 de boss. E algumas flores.
Ah, my... Jeez. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you.
There you go! Your very own copy of the book. We wouldn't want one of the story's key... Of course, this copy isn't magical.
And so they flew together, Durin and Dvalin. Who'd have thought?
Deixa eu só substituir aqui nessa. Ai! Pela lama.
Even when darkness falls, the faithful shall not stray from the righteous path.
It's over.
All right, let's head off.
Watch out!
A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, health comes clouds high. The birds.
Stay back! The story has only just begun!
Mind the side effects.
Wind strike!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Leave it to me! A turning point!
Seems like an emergency.
Wind strike! Fallen leaves! Adorn my... Stay back!
Bow your head.
This is growing.
The doctor will see you.
The tide's beckoning.
Watch out! The story has only just...
Nem aqui está a demorar aqui com o novelete.
Clee can help.
Watch out!
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
Blow them all out. Hi-ya, boo!
Okay! New wind strike! Leave it to me!
As one with wind and cloud.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Stop that! Watch out! A turning point!
The doctor will see you.
Seems like an emergency.
Watch out!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Wind strike! Watch out! Okay!
The doctor will see you.
Taking a turn.
Clouds high. The birds.
Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
Wind strike!
Ridiculous! Jumpy, jumpy, no! No!
One with wind and cloud.
Mind the side effect.
Watch out! The story has only just begun! From that,
Venham. Eu posso me deixar estar com esta aí. Agora. Fizemos 2 horas, falta que horas são? São 57, já não vou fazer mais nada. Vou só. Hã? O quê? Battle Pass. Está feito. Vamos por aqui. Deixa eu ver onde está. Só não vejo o teatro. Amanhã logo faço com a missao e tento. Oh. Amanhã faço o teatro e hoje eu tenho jeito. Segunda-feira. Faz as missões de coisa. Então. Aqui. Bem, gente, eu vou terminar a live aqui por hoje. Por isso, papai, até amanhã.